nsuo bɛyɛ boɔden ohuruɛ pɛmoja enya kyekere abra na aso ado se metro nkropɔ ayɛ hyew sɛ kolebu ayarasafo koko manne asɔre dɔm ahoro nyina sufrɛ abra na aso presby dɔm ba es abra na aso asoko abra na aso asoko methodist dɔm si abra na aso ene ne kankan abra na aso ne kankan Anglican den so se ahanso sara na Pentecost mentas enkunsu ageso aji baabia akrate fua muri akoto afi ne yede na mpana bu ti mumra metie dwumadi papa Paul awa mantem ono osin adi kanfo abra na aso ye tie ne mberima
me go sa bank semu na me do also amen damage mamoda me me shabo ami tumi ndiso me ko opia me go sa bank semu me do a me ba beti petrol so o do also ana petrol boa ana ekoso me ba beti niamaso if say me ba me yafo this one brass of grad and yafo na e wa no and then only keke 1 cedi ya kai keke 1 cedi ya the bia boy e dey e me yafo tumi to bi one my head say she say pa one dey ba no so called better than she say no and discover by you go to go me free chebi who's Gabia? Lebanese animal who's Gabia. Many of them are being worked on across the country.
Let me just take one, Mr. President. The one in Aflao where the chief himself has complained. On here, one Aflao patch say e-block.
Let me go sa bank semu. Let me do also amen damage mamoda. Me me shabo ami tumi ndiso. Opia me go sa bank semu me do a me ba beti petrol so o do also ana petrol boa ana ekoso me ba beti niamaso if say me ba me yafo this one brass of grad and yafo na e wa no and then only keke 1 cedi ya kai keke 1 cedi ya the bia boy e dey I mean, you have to be to be. One of my head say she said, "Power in the battle, so called better than she said, and discover by you go to go." Me free chebi on who's Gabia. Lebanese animal who's Gabia.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
Many of them are being worked on across the country.
Let me just take one, Mr. President. The one in Aflao where the chief himself has complained. On here, one Aflao patch say e-block no oba yenya hoshi. Inti on my education minister up to February say ombe yehu bibi. It's on the set.
No, minister. Ultimatum.
Also abre.
And many of them are being worked on across the country.
Let me just take one, Mr. President. The one in Aflao where the chief himself has complained. On here, one Aflao patch say e-block no oba yenya hoshi. Inti on my education minister up to February say ombe yehu bibi. It's on the set.
No, minister. Ultimatum.
Also abre.
And
Right, Medasisa Sabri Waji Wakonya na Woshe Eye Abrana so on Tvxyz and a Saturday view. The People Show is on. Yeah, Bani Ababedin Komo after my Ghana who if say my Ghana from 1957 a nyafa who be seen there. Baby I twetwen komo yama menmo mu frijo mu yama panu ma sabi o mu kwafuom obi be kwa yie obe de ye nyina ye pon ne ba ye betena Abrana so. Samre se wo kwa yie Oko eye wedding oko afuom twan ne ani nkomo nwie ye di nkomo wi a wako na wako akotoa eye wudwumadie so aha ye ka no kore ne se de tie aha ye nsuro da sani bia aha no kore ne niman pipi ne niman disi aha no kore ne ye Ghana nti aha so ye maka how you're using ground to target missile to fire people who are supposed to work but have refused to work and delegate their authority back to the people who gave them the power and pay them for their services. Aha, you cannot cry and say here MPP enyo de NDC enyo de but ubenya no cry no ha. Midi edi wakatechi Afrifa Mensa. Obetimi aframe Bombardier Field Marshal Squadron Leader Ranger Buffalo Huahin Royal General Kabaka Bomfa de share me sachere de share me fra Santiago na nenam se me Huahin ti stress on the Huahin Royal the one that bears the spirit of our forebearers from Che Guevara, Kenneth Kaunda, Leopold Senghor, Samora Machel, Kwame Nkrumah, Nelson Mandela, Muammar Gaddafi, no mama Kenya sunsum etimimu na medi adwuma, Madibo Keita, Julius Kambarara Nyerere, wo munyina sunsum timimu ana medi adwuma. Aha ye ka no kore said yet here, or my guarantee. And then some of your Brusuni be a Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia Samuel Kwakan and Ano, a digitalization of the economy. Baby, I no cray, Beccacho say no cray. Baby, I no cray, so Beccacho say we no cray. Ye we are. Ye besa make sure say baby our mind Ghana every bar as a people. Medical catchers who my Ghana every baby never and yaba bedru baby and ye to soko baby. So I taking upon myself say and now lato gym babies, Facebook babies. You can say Instagram babies in and I'm say Facebook and Instagram where we are coming from as a nation. Where we've gotten to as a nation and where we are going to, you defend anything and everything. Yeah, the mobile free nearby baby near professor the solutions to our problems as a nation, which as a result and say, oh mine baby we need a developmental constitution and not a political constitution. And also metro baby free bar as a nation and how independent constitutional bodies have been attacked by government upon government, particularly under this government. Namachiro the NTIC asesa yamamrano. Ye we are a penifo ebetenase ama yedi nkomo. Ene Kwame Ochere Dako a business consultant. Ono ebeba bebuaye Avanche Innocent is a youth activist and a social commentator. Ono so beba bebuaye Bernard Odrotechi, a regional coordinator for K West Africa. Ono so beba niaba bedi nkomo. A new constitution for a new generation is all we ask for. Enko baby ameba ejano ahaya ne tono. Ahaya abrana so ene tono on Tvxyz. Enko baby ameba sisia.
Peace of mind is very essential in your journey to success. For Akwesi Papa, peace of mind means having a proper covering over his family. Literally. For Araba, aka Injection Mama, it's about having the funds to complete her advanced nursing course. And as for Corporal Odami, it's as simple as reporting on time for his shifts. Sometimes all you need is a simple push. At Needs Microfinance, we have tailor-made loan packages for salaried workers under the Controller General's Department. With the low interest rate and quick wahala-free process, you are guaranteed of a timely solution to get back that peace of mind, literally in 30 minutes. Needs Microfinance. Growing with you. The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Intransigent position is not favorable to the peace and stability of this country. Intransigent position is not favorable to the peace and stability of this country. Intransigent position is not favorable to the peace and stability of this country.
Our investments in roads, railways, and ports. And for the people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. Our investments in roads, railways, and ports. And for the people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that.
All right, me that's say Samre would also share Abrana so on Tvxyz. I said medical catcher on ye dig Ghana home komo said ye tear without fear, without favor, without any bias. Said ye tear sani kano. Emre bi atwa mo na John Dramani Mahama na te Ghana abenwa so I will cry the people's purse and the people's power. It ye tutu na ne to kwa direct ye kan said ye tear ekere no without fear, without favor. And mi angasa me na adoda Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic, and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, ana Minor, omune kura the people's purse and the people's power, the sovereign will of the people, which resides in people. Our muyusu universal adult suffrage. Ede koto ababa aku mienum miensa enai enum ensia. Ede ma nanado na Akufo-Addo ne Dr. Bawumia. We are going to make sure they are accountable to the people without fear, without favor. Ya mama ye katasumu mwaso, mama ye na me party ni hwa simbia. Menim say ne o MPP ni ebi asemo ye beka na enye ode. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia de nsem bi atudwa efa digitalization ho. Ye beba ni aba be di sa nkomo, but in any case, medical culture say we need a new constitution for a new generation. And the problems of this country, the solutions to the problems, about 80% relies in a book Constitutional Review Commission report. The Professor Emeritus Albert Kojo report no Ghana penifo so omofa nyadwuma na nado na Akufo-Addo promise here 2008 say obe make sure say oba set up constitutional review na wo makọ round ajeje Ghana for adwene woba ye wono ankasa asa atwa no say won kan hwe na believing that course ye beba ne no abedi nkomo ye be hwe independent constitutional bodies tienie ye we beba Dr. Bawumia de so ne aba be hwensem no kan. But quickly let me run through independent constitutional bodies and how government after government after government have attacked independent constitutional bodies, particularly Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia aban. Emre bi atwamu ofan for instance National Communication for Civic Education, which is National Commission for Civic Education, which is NCC ya. Nemre bi atwamu omadwuma ne se omobebo ntoa akere manfo no what is meant of them, what is needed of them. Ghana mra no de ese omobe kire nkrofo se ye ba beto about the responsibility of every human being. Nemo mamemfa nko wachi kakra. Ufa bibiti say NCC. In the olden days before gaining independence, NCC yina na juma poten say Sabio obechere manfo no how things are going in this country. But any bibi a friend NCC. what we were using as a nation to propagate what the government wants to do and educating of the people was the church. Tienye. Diana wa mubua mietimi disseminating information to the people. Asore no, any asofo. It is abeka ye free bomfachi ase be free Santiago neba. Na ye pon Methodist asore a. Mekai papa tinti bi no akakwa afo no ho. No abegina no aka kire se yentwen na owa announcement. As part of the announcement no waka se government say afia ye besimu anabosumi ye besimu obetu petromu A, B, C and D because there was no institution. I friend a civic center for civic education. Then comes a year independence. Kwame Nkrumah pencil. And you better have a BB and your friend a civic for self-government. TNA. I mean, an animal penny for any minimum penny for Mutem. You are very much aware, say, Ukosuku and near trial exams, a civic for self-government in the basic schools. Because near per se, what is going on in this country. And they move a and know a current affairs. Aside that, Kwame Nkrumah set up a Kuobi a young branch and Mabawa for more young pioneers. And now youth league. So youth league in the young pioneers, they were supposed to go around and educate the people on what to do, what not to do, what we are going to do, move the people along the development of this nation. It's a nusu free ho, you took Kwame Nkrumah buying, and the bar a buzia General Kwesi Amankwa Afrifa, General Ankrama Bemu, you best set what we call the Center for Civic Education. Kenye. Center for Civic Education, CCE. And also Yadiboma, it was supposed to help make sure say Nkrofo ebe follow a development. If you say Sebio or maybe I say who develop here, you need to make sure say the people move along with you the development of this nation. Unfortunately, we have a certain group of people who are so alien to the plight of the people that they cannot move yet the nation, they cannot move the larger population towards the development of this nation. The Omunimane Brofoka, Finance Minister Babe Jinao, Wabari Brofo, Ukobisa Mamia Kosu Abin was a Finance Minister Kaosibo. So we were supposed to have a Sebio Center. Se Finance Minister Bejina Okasewie, Se President Bejina State of the Nation address here. That center, Wabajumani said they will go around and educate the people for the people to understand in the language of Sebio Wamotiasie. Now soon the politician, MPP and DC, Oma hijack particularly Ayami Ankasama Bayi and the attacking institutions. If free what JJ Rollins a pencil and he set up a National Communication for Democracy, NCD. TNA. I will bring you to independent constitutional bodies and how they have been attacked by successive government, particularly Nanado Dankwa Kufuado Abai. Yeah, for me, NCD, a National Communication for Democracy under JJ Rollins regime during the military era. Yababadru 1992, there was a bone of contention. Say yefa a kuobi to say easy electoral commission. Yama electoral commission entwa so e make sure say one no ebe educating Nkrofo now wasa conducting election and I am separating a yes no. Now yeba to a agreement say yabema easy. I focus on a election and a whole ensign ceremony de keka ho. Na yatiku a friend the National Commission for Civic Education. NCC you say a day by now on minor ye independent constitutional body sir. Wo madwuma say eyeso mu make sure say amemwo no ayesi yebu no. The three arms of government and even the media sabio obia enyusu ni tumi emoroso. Omo anebe make sure say omo be check eye aban ene amamuo no ayebuo no nanso ye hunu say because ye wo eye one-legged constitutional body which is bigger than the other two arms of government in no wo ba de opabia no ye wo use no to me no ye de opabia especially ye hunu wo eye na nadodan kwakufuado amamuo ye fa this independent constitutional body sir ebini eye NCC ebini Shraj Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice, which is supposed to be the Bruni Freno ombudsman wono ana se obi ya abuse the human right ewo obi adwumam ya abuse human right of any other person or the nensam kɔ hɔ a yebetimi adiama no ye wo kuo bi te se isia omadwuma so ne se so mo make sure se eba elections and its related matters a wo mo ne be make sure se omo behwe no omo hwe ho nsem nyina aka ofa ekuo bi te se National Media Commission say yeah adwuma yentena se na ya abuse say because we have the microphone, because we have the cameras in front of us and it ye ba abuse power. National Media Commission is supposed to make sure say sa adwuma no an obeye. Now oba chere nkrofo pictures of NCC yidan Shraj EC National Media Commission ne de keka ho. Now, ebane se yen cheke sikasem of this country. Ghana wokuo institution and making sure say ye di sikama aban enkonko di sikane nse no na wanya na adwene se obe behave anyhow. Tienye we oba wono nete national civic NCC wono ana be make sure say sebio ye bebo Ghana homra wa kwan se sika wode bebo Ghana ne ho dawuro amamanfo na tede ye kwa asene kuraro wonya bi enso Ghana mpanifo so mumua no akufo ado aban so mumua no na yenko yanim yewo Office of the Auditor General. Office of the Auditor General na djuma bote ne se ye magana aban sika ye bogana aban akohoma na se Ghana sika kodi aban ho ene institutions sha aban ase a ono Office of the Auditor General no ana obe make sure say ye wie afini nyina no wakọ round abusa say wu sika we wo de yedai wu sika we wo de yedai sika we wo de yedai okay wo wi a wo de report aba na se de be ya extravagancy any abuse of the people's money na enkoso ye beba ne aba bebusa de Office of the Attorney General abanwe e de no. Now we have what we call Public Services Commission. I know say enkofo be confuse Public Services Commission with Civil Services Commission. The difference is that ye free Kwame Nkrumah penso Kwame Nkrumah ba mu ne was Civil Services Commission. Ana ye ka say Kwame Nkrumah abuse civil service no with to me or and sorry I was we mayiwadi and in 1969 General Kwesi Amanko Afrifa and General Ankra almost set up the Kufados Commission omo no omo yes said in free Civil Service Commission Efamra Public Services Commission yede na mu abedu 1992 we still have Public Services Commission in the 1992. So civil service is an older version of Public Services Commission. So when you the meaning. Now yanko back. Chirame panimfo a wo modeda saa ekuakoi ano Shraj EC National Media Commission Office of the Attorney General and Public Services Commission o sa picture na abaje fameko na chirame na memra back ne mehwe enkrofo a wo modeda. Okay, Auditor General owo krom ha sei mamenkansi sudua se in as much as sa kuwe NCC Shraj EC NMC any woman keka ho no it is stipulated in our constitution say omo ye independent constitutional bodies ye wo ekuo bi a ye ntworo no say womo ye independent constitutional bodies nanso womo adwuma womo ye no Ghana ban entimi mfa nensa nkototomu anyhow and behave anyhow. Ofa ekuo bi te se Bank of Ghana adwumakuo bi te se Bank of Ghana adwumakuo bi te se Bank of Ghana ni tumi ekura no Ghana aban ntimi en behave anyhow say wo ne masake wo ochena ko yesei because they are supposed to be independent. Now your government statistician say ban say aban do okura aban tumi aban nkontabuo de keka kan ho a wodi ho djuma nyina no government statistician ono nso independent constitutional body, though the 1992 constitution does not state it black and white, but then because of the nature of their job they are not supposed to get interference from any government, particularly this one. Nana do danko Akufo-Addo ono ye mrenim ni oye lawyer no, somebody would have said he will respect these institutional bodies, but yanko hwa de. Over the years, Nana do danko Akufo-Addo ba Office of the Attorney Auditor General. Ono na eso hwe Ghana sikasem ho. Obi a ebo na kohoma se wa yusu ne san, se wa yusu ne san. Na nado ba ye nya obi a friend Domelevo. Domelevo si wo tu ne wansi wa ye adwuma, o make sure say obema Ghana mra no aye adwuma. Another Dan Kufuor, who we all believed was an anti-corruption crusader, because in 2008, 2012, now what you me? Entimense my pencil. I suffer tom. Entimense my pencil. Aya why sada suba wabwa. Oba yana kamihunu ye anka wobi a wabua me fight corruption there. So also ya anti-corruption crusader, you would have also encouraged him so babua amia fight corruption. But yankonko tie eye auditor general yamano eye proceed on compulsory leave. Yes, who this 60 years. It won't go compulsory leave. And so many workers say finance minister this 62 so that so at ho. Yes, who this 60 years. It won't go. Ene worker say osafuma for di 81 or that so te ho a wo ye adwuma ma ban. Yes, who this 60 years. It won't proceed on leave and compulsory retirement. And so many workers say ayemi ankasa me wofa edewu Kofi Juma or di 70 or that so te abe sika abemu jisika. Many workers say hakma wo so adwuma ye adwuma. Meno ka say Akufo-Addo no angasa the 72 were president 76 were president of the republic. And so yes one procedure on compulsory leave. It simply tells you say adwuma no ana papa ne ye no. Not this administration was not comfortable with it. Now yankonkwaji emfri papa no angasa num what he perceived when it comes to corruption. Yankonko tie papa no.
Yes,
we know.
But I've seen you here. It is not right to just ignore you.
Yes.
So that's why I've come to say thank you for coming. But unfortunately, I will not make any public statement. I will not also comment on any issues. But it will be a disrespect to you people to just look at you and ignore you. So once again, thank you very much for showing concern and for coming. Thank you.
Sir, briefly, we just want to know how you receive sir.
Ya boni buga kasa cross one kabi. But the man is on record to have said that when you are fighting corruption, corruption will fight you back. When you are fighting corruption, now comes another independent constitutional body and another Akufo-Addo na promise you say woba obe make sure say you are setting it up, which office of the special prosecutor, which is under Attorney General's Department office. And also yanko tie Charlotte Osei, Electoral Commission of Ghana mamra 1992 editor was say Electoral Commission oba Sabio yenyado be electoral commissioner unless what the 70 years and sana wako retirement. Ye hunu ye afarijan etra so jeje penso 1992, 1996, Kufuor penso 2001, 2004. As afarijan di 2008. Ye afarijan akwa kwotena ni fie 2012 eno kora afarijan di ho wako retirement wako fie wako akoda. Anna John Dramani Mahama, according to Ghana, Marane said, one point another electoral commissioner. Ya appointed Charlotte Osei mani bedi so Charlotte Osei be electoral commissioner of Ghana. E hold the 2016 elections. Yewe Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and Ewini. All of us we celebrated because na me campaignia Nana Akufo-Addo. Me kai the day of elections here to abewe na me wo Danko Institute. I was one of the foremost people I declared Nana Ewini because I was privy to a privileged information. Charlotte Osei to declare Nanado. Now so mobaye wamaye kwan bia so katasu muamu so yase Charlotte Osei wa abuse procurement na fa hin kosi he na obi abuse procurement laws na se bi yapamo etire ni dia eni yatra krom ha PPA nsam yatra krom ha yakane say health minister ensam yenko tie Charlotte Osei ne commenter o make ye about the second.
The recognition that life is really, it's never a plain. Life is a series of valleys and mountains. When you're in the valley, you don't get despondent, you don't get into a comfort zone. When you're on top of the mountain, you don't get cocky, knowing that the position may reverse, at any time. Now, one of the cardinal principles of the rule of democracy is the rule of law. The rule of law simply means that every citizen should receive the same treatment. As soon as you start making distinctions in how you treat citizens, whether it's in the law court or before parliament or in the court of public opinion, what happens is that the institutions start losing the trust of the people. And when they lose trust, they lose legitimacy. Okay. What that means is that if Winston comes to take my land, rule of law requires that I should go to court to get justice because I have evidence to show the land is mine. If people go to court and because Winston is better connected, or Winston is from this party or this ethnic group, and Winston gets justice that he does not deserve, the lesson now becomes that do not trust the justice system. So if Winston takes my land, I must find another way of getting justice. You understand? Yeah, so what this now breeds is a situation where you do not have trust in the structures and institutions of state, and then they lose legitimacy. And that's how the breakdown starts. Okay. Until you get to the situation where you wake up one day, and if it's not the Taliban, it's Boko Haram leading your youth, and they are taking over government. That's why I'm saying that in all our actions, in all our utterances, we should be very careful that we are not breaking down the structures of democracy. We should be very careful that we are not breaking them down. I can't say that. I'm just saying we should be careful. Every time that the media fails us by not speaking the truth or by taking sides, we all lose. Okay. Every time that Parliament or the judiciary acts in a way that makes people feel that this is not justice, we all lose because we're chipping at those institutions of state and the trust that we should have in them. And so, ultimately, we will break down our own systems. And when you don't have rule of law, what you have is chaos. We don't want to get there, but we must be guided and we must understand that this process is almost like something you must do daily, working at it and making sure that you are acting from a place of right. And, leaders need to understand that people can feel authenticity. People know instinctively when politicians are just doing rhetorics, all sides, And the people who are on your side may cheer you on, but they also know that you're not being true to the law. You're not being true to the principles of justice. And slowly, we're eroding our democracy. We're chipping at it daily. The rule of law must apply. We must treat all people the same. If the law is broken by Winston and we sanction Winston, when Kojo does the same thing, we must sanction Kojo. Otherwise, we're creating a system of inequality and injustice. And that is what happens, and then we're now in a global village. What that means is that tomorrow, the Taliban may decide that, there's a country called Ghana, they have gold, they have bauxite, they have oil, we want to be in on that. And start putting funds and supporting all the people you've pushed to the side. And they now feel that, this is now really our chance to get the kind of governance we want that makes us feel like we are citizens and we're in charge.
All right, me say Samuel wo hwe Abrana so we Charlotte Osei ensemu a woka concerning how we should make sure say abuse the powers near breaking the structures of democracy. But obviously Nana Akufo-Addo is breaking the structures of democracy. Nana Addo by Bank of Ghana governor. According to Ghana, Mrana won't mean Sake Bank of Ghana governor. Over Sakenoa, just like any other institution, Supreme Court ruling, yes, or more or less like civil servants, so you cannot sack them unless you pay them a gratuity. Na Oma Kofi, Omo by Omo per Kwambi so far, Dr. Isaku, a picture, Etomame, former Bank of Ghana governor. Fatuame. Yemusa de acquire fast so Womutimi Esake, Dr. Isaku. So we are calling for a new constitution that will strengthen a democracy, just so Nana Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic, cannot come and make sure, say, time will pay and will sack whoever he wants. That cannot be the constitution we want. So we are calling for a whole new constitution altogether, a new constitution for a new generation. A new constitution for a new generation. A constitution that will strengthen the pillars of democracy. Yes, but Nana Akufo-Addo, ono na share bosse, oba set up Constitutional Review Commission. Yabeko ni akwa kohesa video no, oba set up Constitutional Review Commission. Na oma koran akwa jeje Ghana for adwene Constitutional Review Commission Dr. Professor Mills ascertain that oma koran akwa jeje over 7 million of Ghanaians for adwene omu wiye no oma spending $6.8 million. Omu wiye omu je 83,161 written document. So Nanado does not need to set up any Constitutional Review Commission bio. It is a Constitutional Review Commission report no solid. So 980-page document is solid already, and Nanado can revisit the Constitutional Review Commission report and let us have a new constitution. Now, very quick one. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia Ekoka lectures on digitalization of the country. And 70 biwa yebeka nokure. Ofa bibiti say mobile money interoperability with the banking with other networker. Let's be very honest. Dr. Bawumia and the team, but what we do not understand is that Dr. Bawumia so mama digitalization. Esla usu adwuma no. Esla usu adwuma no. Yet Kroma said that Dr. Bawumia catches when the fundamentals of the economy is weak. The exchange rate to dear keka brofocus here and Ghana for say okay yatre beto abamao. Yatu abamao. Obe na CD no eda 4 CD to $1. Mose joma ma ne kwesi emisa ata wo mabon. Etimo na moba. Oba ya wo so arrest CD no. Say CD no affect bibia. Me no work say CD na movie from 4 CD to $1. Equal 4 CD 50 pesos to $1, 5 CD to $1, 5 CD 50 pesos to $1, 6 CD to $1, 6.1. As I me no say. In fact, 6.18. And your course when the after the decimal point and they say go beyond 5 so it's 6.2. The dollar is 6.2. All of a sudden Dr. Bawumia and dollar ne want say I cannot get it. Yeah, Dr. Bawumia say oba betitifu or so one na Nana Akufo-Addo. But you see Dr. Bawumia why say papa bi ani friend Achembi. Say my friend Dr. Achembi. Dr. Achembi in the sense say me maami akosu abene wa akofa akwa bi betra ye nche ne friend Achembi na ade Achembi kwa afuom say Achembi do free hakosi wo nyina dua na se a obo say Achembi bedo saa wo betwa no atwa emfofo no gu no atwagu wo bedo de say femfram wo be hia se femfram ana maami akosu abene wa aka say ene ye ma Achembi asase no ono Achembi na no nafu Obekwa na Achembi ayeso okodo na afuo no nya ho asem enuane die no na Achembi aboro eda afuo nim ono so usuma Achembi se Achembi kokodo ekosi wonyina dua na sede a sa na MPP for the year Dr. Bawumia so they say waba Dr. Achembi wabo suma ne se beka wo kakura wonwene ho wo beka no wura but the here said Dr. Bayer when it comes to economy no anyhow why yehye sika ene ho nkro no bana Dr. nim ho akwan ya ho ne here Omieti says we economist. And I yes and okay. So Dr. Achembi, please focus on the city. Dr. Achembi, please, the petrol, they say, me say, mobile far petrol ni free price beya. As at now, from 3 cedi or so now, mobile far petrol no. Now, many workers say petrol in 6 cedi, almost 6 cedi, 90 pesos. Is that correct? 690. So 690 ni yobusa question say, Dr. Baumie, question a yobusa ane say, sa break the 8. We are sure say by 2024. Na cedi ni dollar no. Ene aye petrol no breaking 8 before cross mobile be breaking 8. Now Dr. Achembi sa can be for aye Ghana card which is very laughable and funny. And I have a video which is for a comic relief with a Ghana card. We will actually Dr. Achembi say obe make sure say Ghana card no ebedu baby it will be accepted by 197 countries across the world as a e-passport. I was like, wait a second, where did he get that figure from? I know tries to be defended. According to UN, United Nations, we have 195 countries. 195 countries. Out of the 195 countries, 2 of them, which is Vatican and Palestine, the 2 of them do not have airports, international airports. So it's our airport to know a walk or AMIA recognizing a wahefa. Then Krobia Kwabnasa and Temaba say, they are Kosovo, they are Taiwan, there. Okay, let's even assume, say Kosovo, ne Taiwan, which is not recognized as countries because they are still expected to be part of China and it's South Korea and the Ekekao. But let's assume we are even going by, say, Kosovo and Taiwan, which Ghana does not recognize as a country because Ghana, we are part of UN. And when UN does not recognize a country as a country, Ghana cannot say or recognize it. I don't know if Ghana a diplomatical ties with Taiwan still stands because we have diplomatical ties with China. We don't have diplomatical ties with Taiwan. Now, Dr. Baumia say 197 countries. Emudia here. Afe Krobia Kwabnasa Antia for Liechtenstein, which is a principality. Abase ye part of it. Yatiase. Liechtenstein, Kosovo, Ninyina aka ho. Now me mako Vatican. Me ko Vatican. Yan check me passport. Vatican does not have an airport. Uko drew Rome, which is Italy. Now person ko Vatican. You just go to Vatican, buy ticket and enter as a tourist. Then you go to Vatican. So unko do Vatican bianca say for Ghana card ebra. So we're from the 197 countries. Opasa oko Palestina, uko do Egypt, uko do Israel, Gaza as international airport. Palestine does not have international airport. You just go there through the borders. So how would they check your Ghana card? So you see, we are saying say you could quickly just say the figure was wrong. You move it away. Now we are only saying that when you write speeches for the president and the vice president, I think there must be some cross-checking. Those who write the speeches. Just as Mokoka said, Cape Coast, Mobile Besi, airport, Amoma, Yewi Chile, and Anado said, Onim Hohe, Afen Wakohe, and Notum. So is it that the people who write speeches for these leaders, they only come back and with shallow mindset? Now, Enra Akwabi Komeki argument say, IATA. I say we have more than 206 countries in the world. I was like, what is this? Mukasa said, Bianco school. Yagini Moha. IATA, Omajumani said they generate locations and tags for people who travel. And they generate locations and tags not for just international airports, but every other airport, including Kumasi Airport. So IATA is not the world body that determines how many regional boundary airport. So for instance, IATA will generate a tag for Casablanca Airport as well as Al Madina Airport in Morocco. Does that mean that when they capture these 2 airports, Morocco is 2 countries? No, Morocco is 1. Now, international body are making sure or share the regional boundaries of the world when it comes to airport, which is ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organizations. Omuna eshe omokura say 193 destination airports How did you come by that figure 197? Please, Dr. Baumia, next time when your speech is being given to you, you have to read it. But it's laughable. Yanko Ghana card and someone wamukafa onyamra nyanempenifo enkonko di yankomo. Abra now so on Tvxyz. Abra now so ubenya ashre wa Ghana web. As yeka say Abra now so is live on Ghana web. Abra now so is live on Tvxyz. Abra now so is live on Facebook. So yanko resa funny video enyamra back. Yaba empenifo ofia ha. Yano montrase na yeninkomo. Yanko funny video enyamra back.
You want to travel to UK, USA, Canada, Dubai, Europe, and any part of the world? All you need is to have the Ghana card. With the Ghana card, travel to any country without a visa. Say bye-bye to your old passport. Throw it away now. Travel for free. This advert is vetted and approved by Ghana's Vice President, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. Travel in style. Ghana card. Your travel made simple.
Okay, that is a Andra Makonta Kwame J. Was it but what is the meaning of this? Me US card. I can only travel to Canada with my US card, and even that not by flight. It has to be by train or maybe by land. You cannot do that. So, Dr. Baumia, e-passport or not, but you see, I think it is a deliberate attempt that politicians, especially Dr. Baumia, he continually wants to lie to the people because he believes that the people must be lied to. There is a book called How to Win Elections, which was written by Quintus Cicero to his brother Marcus Cicero when he was running to be a Rome emperor. What he said in the book is that lie to the people to get so convinced to vote for you, because people get disappointed when you are not able to lie to them than when you are not able to fulfill the lies. Tienye, Quintus Cicero book or Chirokoma Ninya Marcus Cicero or say, lie to the people so much so that the people will get convinced and vote for you. Because people get convinced, get disappointed when you are not able to convince them or lie to them than when you are not able to fulfill that promise. Well, a good strategy. So when they continue to lie to you, you vote for them. Madam Waba, I have run also on Tvxyz. Medino Answer still remaining the Bombardier Field Marshal, Squadron Leader Ranger Buffalo Hero, General Kabaka, Bomfa, this year, Sachira, this year, Mifra Santiagona, Namia Santiagona, Yokohine. The man that fears nothing. I came, I saw, I fear not. Veni vidi, non equidem extimwe. Madam Waba is Yameba, Kwame Ochere Dako. Our business development consultant of ya. So Bernard Odo Techi. In fact, one of the people at Michiano one-on-one is here. I could see wisdom and knowledge put together. On Sofia, Innocent, Ivan Innocent, so a youth activist and a social commentator. He is in the house. It's going to be hot. It's going to be. Madam Wabesia.
If I cry na menyisika, etia ye mefui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia, edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai cry mabre, me bosia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yamamwa kwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ya wonhyehyɛ ahodoɔ bi te sɛ dwadifoɔ bosia, akuokuro bosia, susu account, anidasoɔ wɔ hɔ savings account, mebada chain savings account, ɛne deɛ keka ho. Frɛ Suhum Rural Bank wɔ 03422919896. Na wɔn nso wetumi aka sɛ
Suhum Rural Bank ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank enti mepa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo. Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, it's rain, fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.
still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Equable degree, entina wusu kobo bi. Debi, esa kwa mbobo wusu. Name degree program se besi si omo adamufua. Nuntina Ghana Christian University College. Ya wate ti o manfo baburu emfie duonu 50 years ene akire ewo homa wo. Wa betetu ama skills. Am waju wodi say yes. Wo dachi ehye wonsem. Enunti kopa won degree, HND and now professional programs papa ni bikoyo. Accounting, banking and finance, human resource management, HIV/AIDS management, nursing, computer engineering, IT and systems, theology and KP. Ghana Christian University College. Elchumi scholarship wa kopim 50% ese ekano wa fe fan na wo tua efape. Our programs in name. Free administration says 0204 069 583 and 057 65 33307. And now for application for online ghanacu.com. Ghana CU water 2 and what by your okenifu awo dance on kwa.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Good papa. Ghana Bam, if your your waist or your body you make basa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Me ba cho ma me Ghana Bam on me. The same ni no ke to ana me nsa. What I beg. What I had then? I'm about hospital. Ghana Bam. To wait till from doctor no. Where you there? What massage there? 20 cedi. This a tobacco. Ghana Bam. Yen to embe to her. First a tobacco nti. Afen chuobi 20 cedis. Hey. We need doctor. Nemo say we Ghana Bam come. Sound two. So if you make a Ghana, you can resist.
All right, that's so share Abrana so on Tvxyz. The Ghana common said here without fear, without favor, saying it as it is. Said Beya o my Ghana ebenyan and tumapa efra. Mekana o ka ochre wadwen no ochre na Ghana ebenyan and tumapa efra. Bernard Odro Techi 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 yamra manko school nti da bia o hia me odidi matem regional coordinator de ma K o fiase ye ne bedi nkomo Prostafid capsules beboa amoa jonso boko. Prostafid beboa amoa jonso boko. Ojonso ne emu oya, ojonso ani nyina amba. Uje wayi ni mu anaka krahwe egu na so. Jonso no eho kekao ni nyina no wayase eka odwe. Unya Prostafid capsules. Zipman capsules no so bema uteduani mu ayeden. Wo Zipman capsules bema uteduani mu ebeyeden. Zipman capsules bema mu ayeden. Zipman capsules bema mu ayeden. Se me no ka se Solac mixture no so bema ho no aso twan ebe so twan teta ebe so twan ye di famu a na ache no se jaman no eno eye Solac mixture ebe siesi ho ebe ma ho nyina tete aye fine Solac mixture pebito fre 0245 616 028 0245 616 028 Ghana Christian University College. Samre Mino Kase se open social accounting, marketing, public health, information, health information management, nursing de ka ho. The only place I chere wadie ye ema usua de ye Ghana Christian University College. With over 51 years of institutional experience, Ghana Christian University College is tested, proven, and trusted partner to deliver education that secures your future. You were regular from Monday to Friday, open weekends, and so online. Obia. Etifre Ghana Christian University College was 0204 069 583 0204 069583 0576 533 307. Prostar Joy, we are branch already 35 years and above. Ojonso Chano Yemre. First now Johnson etimeto sen ya yankola ne didi agoro no obi afase. Ene wo Johnson anaka kraka chire uje mu ana ehwegu na so. Mesere se wo Johnson enten wo Johnson ne mu apa mienu uhia eye Prostar Joy abranche ansa na ajigon amia kofa katita uhia Prostar Joy. Now se woni sa problem we bia obetimi a prevent se beba. Sa problem we obe prevent ya Prostar Joy no befa baako anopa na onwato nemo se problem no wo bia ofa baako anopa baako anwumre na onwato 0244 727028 0244 754380. Yamra back to studio na yene me agasa minua Bernard Odro Techi entwekomo bioti akwaba
minua kwame
brown out say
no ho ayefa pa
freedom retentin nyina sanete ozi free cross ba enche freedom retentin nyina sanete
the pabian so free cross you
sir
all great people even call US no me adin crowd mo di US so pa no mo fi US cross.
Okay.
Say talent were crazy.
Aye. We say no say me hu me senior me CEO DP.
Yeah.
Orechi Julius Debra.
Okay.
Na wode abro yakwafuo mo ze yakwafuo mu a na onyina bia na se no na ye de ya soja. Ye soja maba no twitwa maba no gu a na utwa buro ni bia na de atutum.
Sure.
Udi tutum sa na wakoso do. Obeba na chese de be hye ehura ebi ehura. Just many a chia.
I know Kwame said you can. You can say bid the when man out to be and a wisdom pankasa wisdom in itself it won't crash.
Nyansa ankasa.
It won't crash.
Enti na go for mu so from 1983. Yes, especially go for
you was necessity is the mother of invention. Okay.
Okay.
You don't have access to opportunities.
Okay.
Until was so economize now level. Obi betne cross bi ho ani yie nyina na sika wanya bro so 1 million.
Okay.
Nti a cross ne ye ba bi a emanyansa emadwen. Hene bi a obehu so otumpon no. Na tena nkonyo no bo cross o ti o madwen kire. Opa hene bi a eda say you otumfo da sebre mo ne togo afede mo no. Ne nkonyo tenasefo no motwa ne ho ahia no. Crossefo no wait,
Obika. So those of us in Accra, no, not wise. There was survival instinct to do what? Be what different. Obite cantonment laboni. Not getting no. And different. I don't want that xenophobia so they cannot get in touch with the reality.
What can say? So far blasters are checking from 1970s, 80s on ebano. She players are need free blasters ebano. Not 70% free crassy. And she talent and crowd. Oh, crassy, out we call from bands na wako school. We were crassy, out me call from ban or pa. And son wako school. And in such an environment, and Katan will bring out the best in you. And a mawan cassa out Nancy our drink. What I say, and so, and I say, we free croquet to him. No baby do croquet, no baby do croy. Opportunity in banner come on more born and say, Nti enkan so obi o ten kran ni obi o tikuma no onye wise.
Nemo me eno e free class.
Yeah, no free class ya ba no.
All right, Innocent Ivan Che, Ivan Innocent Che, e wo fia ha say, ye no etwoko, or a youth activist and a social commentator senior kwaba. Na bia boko there. Fantastic one. Who comment on what in a class man?
Oh, RC no we are nyina e
dear primary. Dear primary. I know say I will conswa koko. So me say my baby, I was the best student in Ufa. Na obeko year wo why say koko you be say mon conswa koko free na kurase ni koko fu mumra. Na wo ba anka no say woni sika the best say. Tiano sa ati obi anka na dia hwe koko dia no pa no awam na say wuchim.
Adwen no.
Come on.
Adwen no.
Yamra back
na. Esunyansa na so adwen.
Esunyansa na so adwen. Senior You're touching on how constitutional bodies, independent constitutional bodies, are being maligned and abused by government after government after government. Particularly this Abaywe, Nisaka, 5 minutes still on that. Now I'm right, Dr. Baumia lectures now. My digitalization and one chronoban. Young can was I'm starting for a
yes, sir. Quite my chair or her phone with TF4.
My phone,
now, young Trim said laws were made for men. Men were not made for laws.
Okay.
Ye mrama nipa. Ya nipa mamra. Inti se nipa otemra ho. Na mra na wabeto ye wo na ye dia ka cho se Ghana constitution na 1992 constitution we no. A ye gitu mu 1992 ho a ye ba bedru ne no. Se edru mebi na touch ma. Common sense should tell us a yensesan yemam. For example, when we found Article 71.
Right.
In my candid view, me hunu de nti was a public officer profit making venture. Whether that is Asia, Europe, America, Honwa. So be a public figure at a service to the country. And you'll be a free na common some percent best some mind. Because your man penny or tissue catcher say if you think you want to make money, you must go into the private sector. Now, judging from that statement, and I thought to say there should have been more political will behind that statement. Gomaeti says, so no, the about Wabagana 2017 or winning about 2016, no. Obi be a person who make profit, no. The public sector is not the space for profit making, but rather public service. But indirectly, no, goalposts not shifted. Now you see politicians rather no competing with private business people. Enti adwuma anka wo se dem ankra mo yema Ghana ni muteno. Na minister bi ne private people pray home. Or Katidius. So it born out of Article 71. Article 71 ama ye hu se Ghana no ye onipa hodomi ne onipa ne woni mpan.
Okay.
Enti Article 71 for no ye nipa. Sa nipa for na ye mampani na bedi akire minister DC for those people ye nipa wo Ghana. Me ne wa ye te he na ye ni
for yes teacher for omo ye
nimpan. In Article 71 na chere se Ghana na ye wo no ye woni pa ne wo nimpan.
Omo call retirement every 4 years bia ho.
Yes.
And obi so be chere dey 35 40 years and so on.
Common sense should tell us say every economy bia na de niam men se na chekere man. Kuyadwuma nwumasua apomoden. Kuyadwuma nwumasua apomoden. Se ukuyadwuma tumpon a you grow what you eat. Internet champion cars operation feed yourself. Se oda sura no pana siska ofi ankra nsu anopa. Fia obedru man kra su ko ha ko twi ko na sika ni fie ho. Kapreni ho. Ba odru fie aduane wo ho chocolate ni we ni milo ni letini no. Akra na ebo na nsu nkra su ya no wa man tofe. Enti man ya wa agriculture ntumpon de bi obi esu. Because aduane bo eden. Nti de ono what tamale sunya no we sunya is domano. And then say aduane bo eden nti you always cry inflation is going up. Ye toss me ni ye ngomasua.
Because so out of 236,000 kilometers square of this country,
right?
Arable land here 138,000, which is about 57%.
Yes,
it's a Keduani Duadia. And so many say the only places I had to me cultivate here 52,000 out of 136.
Now, Kwame, second point here, Ngomasua. So person would destroy the future of a country. You don't need bombs. You need education. You bet him the Ngomasua say man be in the future. Into a back say go to school to look for a job. But in reality, it is go to school to create your job. And in woman so ya there and a pomodin. Sir Nipa say health is wealth. And to my be an our pomodin ko ye no. Sika. Because sika diamond and pomodin that is useless. Now so this particular constitution, no, I don't begrudge the framers. No, omo teacher constitution we in your bonnet. Because omo ya there at that time be favor omo.
It was a dictator's taste.
Yes, and the common sense back say from 1992 to 2021 na we should sit back and ask ourselves the DNA was yes son. A lot must change. One, I was saying scrap Article 71.
Appointment of ministers from parliament.
We need to scrap it. I was saying my public office no yeah disincentive for people to go in there. I was so be na do so corporate MP na man no oba be som no. Me call UK 3-4 weeks ago and I met one of their MPs. Ordinary person no cry bag. Or the Uber bar conference I call yase. But Ghana MP minister or banker surrendering him. It doesn't make sense. And Yama, we've created demigods because of this constitution. Now Yama electoral commission money other bodies are can. We've made them so untouchable. I don't get it. I done a referee or babedi match near here in Kanasem. It doesn't make sense. We a referee on no cry no. Se benkum ye boni you has to different but it doesn't mean so referee ye boni I cannot comment on it. And the constitution no we've created demigods out of the constitution. Some people are very untouchable. Let's go to police council. Yen for IGP.
Right.
Ye IGP we are quite so should be more to them. Until they act on the instruction of some people. Until capriciously, you know, say IGP people more anymore. Capriciously. Or yeah, they're by heart.
Okay.
Or their own table from one school, plenty. Oh, and it's Obi Baba IGP. Omo act in a way what is ultra virus to the constitution. But me, yeah, the audience who are Yansanim. Or we are catch say in Ghana, no, the law lies in the bosom of the judge. Until found police council, fire service for National Media Commission, offer Electoral Commission. Now, share near more, yeah, auditor general, near more, yeah.
That is what I'm
ya create pandemic goals na constitution krona na eba bebo ye ho ba no abe kotobesom. And for me, we don't need to change this constitution to get things right. We must keep talking. Because they don't maybe public opinion is superior to constitution.
Okay.
Public opinion. Once a mampanyi ya so kwa koto presidential jet no the public opinion aye no. Or ya say so odware wo wiem no public on the aye. Public opinion is superior to constitution.
Public opinion is superior to a constitution. That means yankoso enim komo, yankoso enchere ya adwene, yanka ya adwene enchere. But you see, Medikaka said one of the problems of this country is a common language. They are separating the masses from development. Bronikasa, oko your national anthem. Or say, and help us to resist oppressors' rule. Everybody else make us cherish, fearless, honesty. Most people don't even understand what that means. Because you can't brofo. They walk in and say, so be sorry no wa kukudro, na so to make an argument chiremprenivoa. Say ni panian celebrating. So let us cherish fearless honesty. And so my timu obi sorry no wa kukudro can argument chiremprenivoa. No abaye any pana time for. So cherish fearless honesty. Ivan, Famananti.
I mentioned more about so Bajuma. And I think that this particular country will be moving forward. I say sorry, na ya cannot create nipa. Yentimi enye chaos every day biasa na man for take care for granted. Institutions, I think that is one of the topics I'm very much interested in because the biya mekase on mind biya fapim, especially democracy. The naya ejina so institutions. Since institution no ejina hwa on mind be ye and Obama ba how can say Africa ye here strong institutions. Enti yampani for no kasa no be equal to strong institutions. And I maybe says a strong institution I kwabana no ekwaku. There is nothing like strong institution when you don't have strong men of conviction, men of integrity, men of honor. Omo more act as an interface and we jina institution jina. So elsewhere, who say institution, institution in any panel are strong. It is about strong men of conviction, men of integrity, men of honor. And on bejina ho na omo agadia man institution ejina man na strong. And the me say institution can be strong and any nipa that say neighbor man institution na wrong. There be am cancer we call US now here omo institution. Who say men of integrity, men of honor, omo no more check. Quite recently, Trump and the personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, he's one of the most popular person in the US. I call New Yorker, why attorney general for a very long, why your friends a New York mayor for a very long time. I don't know Trump personal attorney. Quite recently, election year by Sembi Ordina Noka Kayoko New Yorker. Court code in them, the lances are the practice as a lawyer over the years. Yeah, Jeffrey Nism. But over within the Republican Party power block now, the influence across the block. Even within the American political landscape, or a lot of influence among Fobuno. But I told her what this Muna and for what Tenassi General Lances. Yeah, I say, oh, on a president, personal attorney, on a why New York mayor, Payona, why I say, you're different in some. And that was a mra and institution, yeah, Juma, and Shenny Pernim say, when we say, wouldn't say Muna, you make sure say, over 2 knife, and also, Ama, yes, I was so far and was so far. But yeah, and yes, I had it here. Institutions na ya set ya can democracy about ya koto ba na ya sesa na aban fofraba by institutions na ya foundation be democracy na si won dey oh ya emfa nya adwuma because so institution ya wo here individuals no more fronting various institutions na ya tie mo to the apron strings of power. So these people no ya akwese ya nkra no mo ye toy bi say code the boy what the ade so ma uchim no why say so these people power and control mo nipa ye do mo ti o so mo en take en front of various state institutions on ye adwuma ma Ghana for who say e bia me wonim de na de me buy. No, they take instruction just like he said from whoever appointed them. Allegiance is to the puppet grandmaster or appointee, as a maybe as a IGP, as a electoral commissioner, as this, the allegiance is not to the people of this particular thing. And international so all first state institution one after the other. Now had the quite for some conduct or critical example at the electoral commission. Ewo Krum has saying. In the past, Electoral Commission is one of the most revered state institutions. Ghana, Yebuna and Kasa, who have a track record. And even in the sub-regional things, the success story of Ghana's Electoral Commission has been touted across the sub-regional. Farijana man for the fan free, a man conduct election or man lectures and as a former, a choice your credibility and Kasa. The very moment that this arrogant woman, I can buy a CJ Mensa wine, so her kind of us will behave, kind of us or Oya and Nema. This is a woman or call IPAC. IPAC is a panel of where yes, it is a various stakeholders in the political, various political party, but the dialogue among any solution to some of the problem or koha. Honor dear soldier for military men, just to intimidate people or qua. Instead of dialogue, or can the honor pay and I'll call impose on these individuals or multitude. Some of them are institutions when it comes to elections and electoral processes. Pay attention to be because allegiance will be by or your superior. The open obey. So what has happened to electoral commission in recent time? It's a shock. We are moving nowhere in terms of state institutions and state institutions any independence. So where Papa we recently a PAM no a domilivo. Another critical state institution. Honestly a herald no e okroma ya celebrating no. Na we dey kokosi ye. Answer na na Akufo-Addo aban we be na announce one of the persons across the globe I want for a celebrating no. But all year in investigation the code aban na bobo no. He no. He has been bastardized. You can say, all
of a sudden, announce is not revered in this country.
No, because
but they said the Papa no so to
exactly. And so state institutions now, yafa kwanso you breaking it down kakra no. That is what they are doing. Meka domilivo there. Say yafa nyansa kwanso.
Say domilivo there now. Almost in retirement as soon to proceed on.
Oh, nipa more retirement as soon okroma ebi ni president na nka say pobi na retirement as soon nka na retirement nso dada. Enti some wo he nemo mo ya ba kokura ni ho e fa kwam. What I say? And other state institution, media, one of the your friends a critical way among no is shaping government ma if nema ebe koye no. Look at the media and also now will come up here. You close down, you better send the tax, they will come after you. So actually say a binary finance council are creating a very hostile and a very intimidating atmosphere. And yeah, conducive for whoever will go against the against the interests of the government. So state institution and your institution yati say about to further the course of development of this particular country. Now, you are set to say the further particular agenda, and that particular agenda is to perpetuate a particular dynasty. And then if you go to the court, there has been an overstretch of executive influence even into our courtrooms. Court na kasakran and independence kwan alusu and now what now have some of the judicial your friends decisions in court over just a William crash show. Now you begin to ask yourself talk
of court.
Okay.
And young one was say a whole judge, Supreme Court judge.
Yeah.
It make us say omubenya o allowance. Yes, so ma fa phone.
Yeah.
Afre wo mo namfu bi wo eye abankesiem.
Yeah.
Ansa na yetua mo allowance. But say judge efre ne namfu abankesiem ansa na yetua allowance mana. Sa judge no obeden we di asem ama aban di for when aban is supposed to default.
And I don't make us say institutions are tied to the whims and the conveniences of those in power. Is the reason why some of these things are also because there were institutions a jail in there juma. Now some me judge. Do I need to call somebody before my allowances are paid? But because they want to tie all state institutions to the whims and the conveniences of power. And at the end of the day, a whole Albania with daily bread. It did over kind of ubeti. So judge not say room honor or dear semna. Ninim dia ni nsuo hu na wanya as a competent judge or be adwuma no obeta men no da hye ne bottom na fe ye fan say ruling na sabinyansa nim na ye to na ye tugu o ka wintimi challenge And that is the kind of way episode that you know Kruma and now what here say ruling through court but now who had judgment and I was a crown of my judgment and I say opinion. Judge our
judge for the answer.
No, I'm talking about.
Also, Shana as a Kolana,
no, I'm
as a judge for no ruling.
No. Me, Casantia judge you. Me quote the public perception about some of the rulings. That is the reason why I mean specific mentioning any judge. What I say, I'm just a the public gallery. I don't I could do UK US. You're ruling. You can comment on the ruling and say, if another Kufa used to do that, now you can do that. Because we see, we all respect our institutions, and I will never come and sit here and bastardize any judge and as for. But public opinion, what about state institutions and they folding up on their knees, you know? That is what I'm saying. Say public confidence in even some of the rulings in every court or no, people doubt it. You understand? And there are a lot of perception among forward and public perception aside that you can influence it. Whatever we like it or not, a man will always have the opinion about whatever that you do at your place. What you room when I do ruling back. We have the Bible talk about here. The public will decide to interpret it whichever way they want. And the kind of opinion, the perception they hold about that ruling, you can control it. So for that one, there are things that we need to just leave it there. So the fact is that state institutions are on their knees, and for us to consolidate the gains I achieve through democracy, I think that this institution may not more anymore no front the institution, must realize they are not working for Obi or the buy. Now, they are there to further the course of development. Some by institutions now act as a foundation my democracy just to ensure the interest of this particular country and they are there. You be given a prominence.
Let me also assure before okay.
In matters of law, Kwame, what do you friend obita bitumen ratio decided?
Obita
bitumen.
And ratio decided.
A case of better is just a passing comment. Yeah. Say, we are judge now the ruling bar in law. Or better to chair me say me pass a comment.
Right.
And now ratio decided the chair say why and how did they arrive at the decision they arrive at? And they say, we are judge now say a cool ruling. Your panel of 7 judges, 4 are for 3 are against her. As a lay person, ratio decided the principle allows me to critique how and why you arrive at what you arrive at. And to Baron the test can say separation of powers. Entity executive, judicial, legislative, and term. No, be independent. But and then I can
your friend hybrid.
I'm missing. Yes.
Watch my back.
And
1972 Constitution. Na ye mawo ebeye oye MP.
Right.
Na say ya appoint to say be minister.
Yeah.
What the wakonya as MP no at all.
Simple.
But 1992 the kronunti o one person wo mu wiye nti.
Yes.
Wo no ye MP.
Yeah.
Yes say what you man say be an oversight responsibility over.
Yes.
Wo ye watchman. Wo na wo be hwe aban Akufo-Addo ne na aban so. Na mo sa akopa asemmra. Moses Amra no say Akufo-Addo choose minister no amefa majority and free mo watchmen for ni mu a mompene. Anya koro na mo pa banka we kan be.
Wa hu police ni a wache ne ho da.
Dabi.
I mean police ni ntimi nche ne ho. And this executive no na ima the policy guideline direction. Not parliament as scrutinize approve there. Na say master executive na samba be parliamentarian na. E che say judge bi ono a edi asem no san ye prosecutor. He na beko.
So they are the judges in their own court.
And also prosecutors in their own courts.
Yes.
Because Mrano says a constitution, so for constitution we now. Executive in charge of policy initiative and implementation. And the executive not the policy ba. The free SHS, digitalization, one executive will bring it out. Or the Bible team we are, then the Parliament of Ghana no will then give a stamp approval to it. And it's a parliament or no, according to the dictate and the content of this constitution, no, the spirit and the letter of this constitution, no, or no one or sanity idea abano. It's not by approval there. It's just out in Sabin Kuma, dear, not in the far quack or the young cobby, a chaskele bobo. merry-go-round.
Quick one.
Yeah. I think the constitution, I have a lot of concern about the constitution. But you see, your friends are outright say jettisoning this particular constitution is almost impossible. But what we can do is, I think we need massive constitutional re-engineering now. Some
massive constitutional re-engineering, we've done that already.
Yeah.
In this document. This document proposed more than 250 something recommendations to be made. And these were not Tibonko, so some you know more tira bond is a MTA and a quartenas you. Usha ni petty tira wamutra constitutional review commission as well. You will be shocked. Sekabuku Betimia capture. Professor Emeritus Abed Kojofiejo, chairman of the commission. Kumbunguru na yiri na Ahaji Idrusu Abu. Wano na ye paramount chief of Kumbugu traditional area. Osabayi Makwesiata the second. Omayin of Ogwa traditional area. Mr. Akenten Apiamenka, who is an astute lawyer par excellence. Mrs. Sabaina Ofuribuate, very Reverend Professor Kwesi Ejapon, Dr. Nicholas Amponsa, Mr. Gabriel Poma. Gabriel Poma is currently Supreme Court judge. Okay. Gabriel Poma is currently Supreme Court judge. Mrs. Jane Adukwe Mensa, who is the EC chair today. Dr. Raymond Akungboro Atugubra, Anway Executive Secretary, my commission. These were men of honor, these were men of institution. Our Majunima Bob Bill and a call round. Now, Omoko around and so on. They made sure say Omushia Titire Baha, Ojaha, His Excellency John Evans Atamels, former president, Okoko Chelen Agane, John Mahama, Vice President, Kochelen Agane. Honorable Joyce Bamford Abdul, then Speaker, Kochelen Agane. Her Ladyship Justice Theodore Wood, Kochelen Agane. President Jerry John Rollins, J. Okufo, Aliu Mahama, Ebenezer Sechi Hughes, Right Reverend Ebenezer Sechi Hughes, NYB Adade, FY Pega, presidential candidate then, Nana Kufuado, Papa Kwesi Indum, and also Koye, Edward Nasigiri Mahama Koye. All these people went around. Nana Kufuado, that is why I say he is not. And then now they say he does not believe in wholesale approach to a constitutional review. Meanwhile, you were the first person who even came up with this idea.
Yeah. So as a man American says, I hear your constitution now. Part be outlive the usefulness with regards to time, maybe a way as a yes scrapping away because and catch us we need fears 40 or so. What do you mean, president? I think that is a primitive kind of way. And maybe we are seeing among for more drive the world at the particular
people under 40.
People. Yes. So
meanwhile, yes, our constitution it shows us in way, you know. The likes of Mofanchame, Atuahoy, Miyamasi PV obey, JJ Rollins and Angasemu. Time when we take the reins of power, JJ Rollins was 32 or 33. So who be the president at 32, 33? Now, Masi Aqua Cultural Constitution idea, some say, undi 40 years, the anti president. Meanwhile, US, all the people who made US from Roosevelt to Basin, which are largely they were in their 40s because they were young. Let
me be very honest. Innovation and creativity always come from the youth. Innovation and creativity all over the world. And is the US as $1 trillion economy? And my young people, how much more Ghana, which is $1 million economy? Ghana is $1 million economy. But US is $1 trillion. Yeah, the man mabuno. What do you say innovation ben now we are saying California deba. I'm not saying California. But it gets to a certain peak. Your level of thinking goes backward.
Law of diminishing marginal returns.
What I say, and to say, economies of scale, there. Let's explore the option of using the. But you see, Kwame, young Kasasu youth need be a hobo. Yeah, who social media langas. And to be a minister for 77 years. Now young person no 30 years no bet me a can agree you know the social media langa
Farouk Temamo
and to what sort of corner wo can there be positive impact to the country no na minister now you be social media langard and to wo can papa na do anwasi bone that is the bane of our content.
I have no comment on that
yeah so I think you say yet tenase na yet to your name ye na yensesan name because so her constitution some woman article 71 a whole bunch of way we need to touch the constitution. Now you're given a modern touch. Now seeking into maybe a way. Now you give power to people who can reason to give us solution to the numerous challenges I have. That's what I would say.
Over comment about Facebook. I almost say a sound no problem. I don't know so what correct now. But or say the man of the moment, positive Zion keeper. Or say positive, that is a common sense family CSF. We say Ivan, I like you. Oh, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Oh. Wait me the message about Facebook na you read mamo. Now you moving away from a new constitution to strengthen independent constitutional bodies. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia one of the vice president of the republic. Yeah, kwatuaba okachire say we economist. All of a sudden he's become a Yahoo boy, a cafe boy, and he will share how digitalization is done. On my lectures, I will Asashi University. Aman, we are sure we need a change.
I think the leadership in this particular country is becoming almost a joke. And a joke because young Kasa yet gallery na ye show money and serious. Because Ghana for a serious, I mean, yes, Dr. Bawumia energy say or yet lectures at this particular time or in the past in summer why and near my why. Now, where we lose focus on the economy of this particular country and the FOD up. So here the growth of this particular country, the economy near my essay. And then we go to the market now have prices of a Nema Nema. These are the crucial issues that are bearing on the daily lives of Ghanaians. Ghana for a go through challenges as a vice president on our cancer on a economic guru. No, your priority should be say a gear towards who alleviate the pains and the suffering of Ghanaians. That should be your priority. But because of cheap politics, any leadership or any focus into economy no can wasem na all kind digitization wasem why name say a global economy our direct link with digitization start here enye no abadada but we tin sem na all kana me say Dr. Bawumia ade a ohia wisdom na say nsaka sa wisdom na obehu say niema Ghana for here no enye the original Ashesi University
that is quite unfortunate comment. Wisdom in what sense?
Wisdom because you see common sense enough incentive for anybody to realize baby Ghana the economy is folding up. The ordinary Ghanaian NT youth unemployment is skyrocketing. Now no me no kasa napko you see a lay a man for off. The challenges are Ghana for come cement prices and say for no. You don't yes hanema way and the way ba na we the ba obetimi atena from the comfort of your home. Now what you way now what you bills what you way. That is not what Ghanaians want. But the money abeko amount for pocket, you know. That is what amount for here. And you money nipa benya ye. Na yes hade way. Digitalization no kan ho asem no. Bibisa no say digital infrastructure ben na ya lay ewo ho a ono ankasa betimi aka say me ba ye these are the infrastructure ma lay a eno ntini ya leverage because na me ka chiro bi say so bi to phone we mawa. Just see this phone as a digital infrastructure. What you leverage this particular phone to do is say overcall Google Market. Now I download your friends applications. And the one download the application keke agusu a obi aye the market no. Also we IT guru who lead digitization. Now the phone on ya.
So on that note, you know, what is the bigger plan? How digitalization was a digitization or how they pronounce it? Yeah. How is it going to position the youth of this country? Say, digital space now, which is green, Africa. Because Africa, no country is leading like India, China. India, China, when it comes to coding and all that, they've taken the space in other jurisdictions. Africa, the is so green. What is this government doing as a mother plan? Say, position the youth in that space to lead the movement of digitization.
Let's say beyond the rhetoric, they have nothing, no plan at all. Because as a government, we are serious. Our person will make digitization. This you have technology a priority. You come with a master plan, and the master plan is that you build the digital infrastructure. Digital infrastructure, then you leverage it to create job opportunities for people. So we are leveraging the same thing for development. We are leveraging the same thing for this economic transformation drive. When you start from the basic, this mobile money platform where you can a OB idea, OB initiative, you're replicating in several countries. So all this particular thing and new thing is because a OB idea now we're just implementing keke. So why are we implementing OB idea? OB a developer you can't take credit for that. But my culture says you lead the drive for this the technological driver. Your KNUST school bank. Science and technology. That is the motherboard that EPC starts here. As a government, our plan, no, the university is there. You leverage it to maximize whatever technological opportunities and I say anything be a person way. So KNUST, we have the human potentials and how moves technology and as for what has been the plan of the government. Say elevating the school to a status at the end of the day. Ghana from Krano Mohono, in terms of technology. For instance, like this Facebook ni YouTube ya be to see. Enti KNUST sen ka ban ya committed na say ye bibia. Enti yentimi come up with the version of Ghana for yankasa ye app ni whatever that
when you go to China they have a social
yes, you have a social app and you see you can even go beyond Facebook. What you can do is apart from being a social app where people can interact with each other, no, you can create a marketer and not person more idea. You can just sit on your phone, the same app. If you want to pay bills, whatever that you want to do, even you can synchronize all TV stations and radio stations on the same app. So with one phone, Ghana, even if you want to locate somebody, the Google map and so on, you can use one app to do all these things. And then I catch us at digitalization, but idea man for that. The thing is already in play. Obia you that. That is why I'm saying, say, he needs wisdom to realize that in some now they are in the past, but opposition taking it serious. Here and coming up with the digital infrastructure and then must start from the scratch. This is what I'm doing. School of Science and Technology now, government, their master plan in the next 20 years. This is what we want to achieve. Your position KNUST to a level at the end of the day, no, the technological hub of this particular country. A bit training student in as a former. Some of these things are government. This EE platforms are your way, you know. Do you know that you can find it in every outside? When we can build our own platform, school way, you can leverage to do all these things.
Well, with Ghana GPS app on there. Me anga sami nua o every final birthday.
So I say I know a lot of young Ghanaians are up as for Moyebi. We see we have the minds here. We have among four, and we are gifted. Among four see that they can do all these things, but we don't respect our own. And they are buying by Fasika boom, no, they are called outside. Out there come among four. Now, and these people, they don't even know anything about technology. But clearly you could see, say, this is somebody who is technologically naive. He doesn't know anything. Because for him to go and sit there and be touting some of these trivial things, say an achievement of his government. Because some of these... trivial. Na mobile money platform, all come once a me. I celebrity. Mobile money.
But we are told to say the whole of Africa, Kenya penalty me achieve ASI interoperability, which is done to its full potential.
And I don't know. I don't have the records to check Ghana anyway, but I know there are several countries or more. But what I'm saying is, imagine to have a singular platform. I'm for me. I will no. And your idea. Obina didn't. Obina yan idea, and I was sourcing that particular thing with amount of money as for you involved. No, we can't take credit for that. What are some American? I buy now and Casadena, what they about technology now, you can want them, and people are taking advantage of whole lot of things. And then technology are making Nema easy. And the one other aspect, I say technology replace human labor. Human labor. Not last, maybe I make catch us a camera here and then Nippon engineer ni mu, China baba, Nippon engineer ni mu, camera now be set here, no be trap. And say Nipa ebe lusu na juma. So as a reasonable government, you think about the alternatives. Okay, technology replace and delivery as a fire. People are doing in such a way that machines as a can do delivery.
Drones are going to
you understand? Technology na take a job away from individuals. So as a sensible government, what can you do? Measures are already bad. We create capacity and job opportunities for these individuals. Technology na bad. Obian losing the job, they are not thinking about the next level. Your first technology, we are seeing airborne, but these things are yet celebrating. Are just things are China and as a foreigner. No government official will even mention it because these are they are just normal things. Me say at a government level, we talk about policy, like he said, policy, great policy vision. Now, that particular vision will have a long-term prospect. A man for who say, are they way thereby in the next 20 years, and this is what we intend to achieve. And on a man for Bayer, there be a mecha where the creative art industry. We know my dear Betty, your talent will chrome happy bray. And you are setting up this theater schools and answer for a choice every year. Be a Nippon Bay movie. What with Netflix? A young guy been at the bio. And then Netflix employ over 12,000. The last time I checked, more profit omunya over 20 billion. Netflix in Kwao. And the talents here, we are setting up art school every year. Be a man for be free school ba. Na Yahusa ya create a digital platform. A platform say maybe it's a TV station and that's forum. Yeah, you movie new year. At least in a day, person subscriber uti be a 1 CD. Now person here Ghana movies and that's for 1 CD. People watch. A platform are just 1 CD keke no o subscribe we just
watch more brochire wo mo pe
Ghanaian movies are here
exactly yes yes so CD
to come on
so it's a creative platform no nim so call you just a cent or a dollar me all the Ghanaian movies in there
so Dr. Baumen some all can this is what we want to see ya creative idea at Netflix Ghana for movies now you know on the good particular platforms and that's what I mean ko baby I just subscribe 1 CD a day. Then I watch any movie. Do you know a number of Ghanaians who watch? And when they watch, I never come back and say, "I'm on for movies, you know, and it will create employment and so forth." You see, people are not thinking, and we keep celebrating mediocrity and so forth. This technological advantage is not for adults, but we need people who can just think and embrace it.
People who need e-wisdom.
E-wisdom, but when you say e-wisdom now. No. You see, because you sound like a digital joker. It's like you don't know what you're talking about. You understand? Ebasa, I'm from where technologically savvy. I'm from where inclined to innovation. The world that genius is here. Because some of the things he was talking about sound quite primitive and so odd. Say, oh, Nadina, vice president in the Mountain platform, to be talking about all this when there are other bigger opportunities. Say straighten up your mind. Now say you can take advantage of. Critical example is the creative art industry, creating a platform just like Netflix. I had the Ghana movies, and the TV station and India movies and so forth. And all over. When we can even your culture
culture, mental fiber.
You can't about LGBT. Do you know why some LGBT are gaining prominence? Because see idea, your new culture. So when you are crying, that's around the global culture. The global culture has no boundaries, especially the Western culture. And again, people are becoming receptive because now on Netflix, movie indirect, and there is a gay person. Your mind will repair from the beginning, but later it will be receptive to it and it become normal. So we are losing grips on our culture. So some of these movies, if we created that digital platform and Ghanaians can subscribe to it in a day, do you know the amount of money we can make?
Okay, messages in the before you are doing a great job. I wish Ivan and the others initiate a new political movement which will ginger the youth. New political movement. Michael John says, "Oh my God, this Ivan gun is a bomb." Okay, the problems of Ghana are 40% of the voters. The voters are dumb. 60% goes to the media and the politicians. Also, China decided to allow Chinese to give birth to up to 3 because they needed more youth labor because China is like Japan with too many old people. So I don't understand why Ghana have a lot of youth to work to help the country move, but no jobs, no critical thinkers to think for the country. In other jurisdiction, where's Michael Jackson? Okay, my reading Michael message back. Ivan, you are too much. Continue to kick out Nanado. He's not doing anything important. Fanasco, one inside Techiman. Fanasco, okay. Jifa, the guy in the middle is very, very wise. Like Solomon, the truth is moving in his blood. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Until we start to call a spade and not a big spoon, we ain't going nowhere. Have you noticed when the president does something, blame goes to the government and not him, the president? Vice president does something, the blame goes to the vice president. Why? Because, Dr. Achambi. I've said Dr. Baumiani, new name, Dr. Achambi. Dr. Achambi, I remember I was I call our co-fan and better now. Now, the Achambi quote from near Achambi, and not do free her, equals when you know the Anasia. Achambi, but dosa, it is an MP before Dr. Baumia, almost man, Dr. Baumia. Ko kansa mni free ha kosi ha obekasa ba o jane se Achambi wan kasa koye wafu ma me akosu abene wa twa asase ama ne se koye wafu obekọ na Achambi aburo da fu ni enti Dr. Baumia economics economics sa ba bia eso otimi ye adwuma no ankasa no obekọ no aburo da fu ni brava menante
kwame e wo sa tiefo nyina tia se nipa se oto eche na uti wo ho ayemfa nhye kotodwe
right
enti nipa bi obekwa market akotoche na obeja ne ti ho de ahye ne kotodwe no da say nipa no mentally or derange
okay
and it's per the constitution of this Ghana vice president in charge of economic management team your minister for communication and digitalization na o science minister na ho ekoye minister adwuma it said the what touch na dey show kotodwe that is point number 1 point number 2 say okrama ya ontimi for pata so bi son dinisi pata na so no hu so no ote pata na so ni nyansa de change the dinisi pata na so na that is a big mistake
and as I say
obi abesi Accra Center wale ote fiber network also say ni pan de on digitalization as na mo wo awokoka brofo no wo na wo de ba
the reason why I use the phone
enti former president Mahama no a minister for communication na penso omunam so ma mobile phone availability ba manum communication network ba ye no wo si ono no yes ade no no wabon na wo mom na wo kan brofo keke no de wo ya ade de a kwame yenti ase se uni veranda ye nyena de obi a wakọ market akoto monkey na wo de monkey abafie na sa wo de monkey ni ba na monkey ni ba bi a de ne ko uni veranda yenti mi nyena monkey. I'm coming back to technology. Kwame technology bia na wo mahodo mienu ye wo the hardware part and the software part. Hardware part nti se de wako si wo dan e wo fie se untimi nsi na untimi fa dan ma han yentias I'm making technology simple for everybody to understand. Technology need to say the obi asini dan awie na wa penti na obi si o pedan han se oba behind dan no woni nyansa nchen de osi fie no. The point is that Ghana high way mame for Sunyano West baby me free case study out of about best 70 schools was Sunyano West public schools no emu about 50 any ICT centers and in the infrastructure is not there and the akola no betro ICT exams to BC ni wasi no in school no timu no obi hu computer da
a drone on board so
and it's our person say we serious vice president there Manstration common minister for communication and digitalization. Not every public school in Ghana and the GES no you know ICT centers. Because you see charity begins at home. If said the young people na no or multi ICT asia, we wouldn't need him to preach ICT to us. Don't forget, so we also go through 4 stages. The agrarian stage, industrial stage, we came to the medieval stage, and now we are in the information stage. Now, and your vice president, the better say information stage. Abre wa agrarian economy, no be hold press conference. You will know by yourself. Today, the world is sitting on the shoulders of ICT. And it's a buying per se fun is serious. We don't need press conferences. Sir, one sir, oire, ehun efe. Oba konhuma wo fie oyebe mana agba konhuma. Now be hold press conference to announce akonhuma ba what failure as a husband. So we are vice president. Now be here press conference to announce the oba be ya. You are showing your ammunition. India did not hold press conference. Abra India, Singapore, and Taiwan, and Kenya. Take ICT to the next level. No, they didn't hold press conference. Me trigger na for agency bibi so say. Uni nento a press conference no. Sewa Bruni case na. It also take Ghanaians mind off Sewa Bruni case no. Obi be our political analyst no. Take it from me. That press conference now, His Excellency Baumia ye no. And ICT be an digitalization no. Sewa Bruni issue na. And to one who say after the press conference, no, the attention of Ghanaians have moved from Sewa Bruni to digitalization. Meanwhile, no, and now you can say, Mampenibiti Kunyaso. Yes, a papa non sembi abrana Tracy Boachemone Miss Bermon Samba, ye, Ghana for Jimuho, near say for Farm President J.D. Mahama, Meboa. Omo who said Sewa Bruni Bana, but the evidence is clear. Where the Obi Nakas a minimum penny Kempana, the text message ni evidence ni there was a stage controlled armed robbery done by somebody, and what they say, also he who alleges must prove. Yes, sir. They all pima kutiano, ontre kutiabura. And I say, well, bro, this kutia may pim ni run president or tesono. No can say cross the president charge to the Bible family. And to what send evidence say, many president crack him puna. Na president crack permit us and me man nya ba kope mama na anye. I just in the nyamina me video no 2-hour video me na make. Also, Mampani panic or begging her. And the issue the issue took over international from Ghana to international level. And 10 people for who say, so man, fast and ma or more omo social media langard person and go faster or marry into 1 year smart president massa wo de tro no nim deeper because wo di tro Ghana for ti ko na ko di tro no enti press conference no ye Ghana for ntie no ye wo ni veranda ye na de obi ba be ka cho so ba be bra wo so mpafen obi so ba be cure defo o de mpafen na eba mpafen so di wo ba the ono so ba bra ICT digitalization yenko ICT yento bibia ICT yen reduce a lot of cash economy no say ni pa no ma digital center wa Accra Kumasi o ma digital center JDM I say we the incompetent one na penso no wa ma digital center wa Accra wa ma registry center we see optic fiber network only from eastern corridors of Ghana say ni pa no press conference o na say wa broni asem no say wa broni case no and ma ba omi aye press conference no enti NDC for me no wan come nka ho asem ye mi say ho say school dodo say na wa Ghana wa ICT centers KUS here for science and technology ben omodeba what is the master plan for the country your ministry for communication almost Ghana for say by the year 2018 no obi abesu a smartphone has it been achieved? You see, it look as if, you see, Nicola Machiavelli can say a lie 2,000 times become the truth. So, Oma truck kwa ma can pay apema ebe no correct. The reason why His Excellency Bawumia was a Ghana for the obeditron say, well, say we are some majority are not critical thinkers. Because a Ghana for a critical thinkers are number one. Obi say me be man penny Ghana ya more Bosnia. Under this same vice president, this government has borrowed more than any other government. Okachire say cedi no buy na anyway dance no watch exchange rate ni the kina comma IGP and cedi to dollar pound 30 cents vice president wa bon but you see Ghana no obi o kan bro fi so ni made enti akwa say your trauma no wie no ba be kan and let me touch on something okachire Ghana for say ye ba benya yi passport enti Ghana ye Ghana card de kura ye no e be ye equivalent to getting visa you see wo ye damba na be just we ye di Mima 232 countries in the world. There are some countries that who apply for visa. The visa no bow passport book no. And to me, beside vice president to say, on tell me no hear me say, sa Ghana card na cry no. Yama visa he fan the bebo.
E visa.
I mean, let's be serious as a country. You see, vice president who said Ghana, the majority are dumb. Yeah, we are not thinking.
We joke a lot.
Yes.
In fact, relevant issues grow in this country. And for that matter, the politicians, especially this particular one,
yes,
it does not take us serious. Dr. Bawumia on fear serious.
You see, no. The very day MPP pass a party. But to obey you now, see MPP is a joking party. It's a joking party because you fact check. So what the Ninsema kind of from 2007, 2008, then I'll fact check here. 70% are lies.
Okay, me kwabane Dr. Solomon Akodin Komona, back to the studio. Back to the studio. One of the things I want to ask the nation and Dr. Bawumia before say maybe what's the word digitalization, okay? And for that matter, digitalization is a soldier and ye DSS1. Digitalization ye the internet ana eye ho adwuma sa internet wenso ne bo e wo krom ha enipa bebre wo mudum wo mu internet because the cost of internet in this country you cannot mention. So how can you digitalize the economy when what is used for the digitalization, which is the internet, has become a privilege for the affluent few? I will come and we will have that discussion. Okay, quick one.
So Ghana Saska Service report from 2010 to 2020. The contribution to GDP by sector, agriculture was 18.24%, industry was 34.69%, service sector 42.63%.
Okay.
So what it means, they say, agriculture and a majority of people it is contributing less, industry a bit lesser, but service sector is big. But service sector and few people are there. And to any serious country, there was a master plan. You position your people there by focusing on agriculture. Last one, there's one young guy who got a friend as the Kiabua Felson. Our technology be a bit more changing the creative art industry of this country called Play Africa. What it does is so be a born yum to yum ria or coffee as a poor person. Play Africa send Netflix. Say a binding it nasi. Now, ya maximize the impact of Play Africa for Ghana. You bet me say number one. You bet me creating more artisans and musicians in Ghana. Number two, a binding kasabe profit through the revenue. Benya number three. Some musician nso auto using Play Africa as a platform no obey richer.
Maybe say near the Play Africa home come, but I think the comments coming shows that this team must be maintained as permanent guests on this show because they are saying that the three wise men, very deep, knowledgeable people, not by looks but by not by looks, but they do. Dr. Solomon Akwaba.
Okatachi me da se pa mamentia etiefo ene ahwefo nyina ebiem. Na okatachi ene ye hwe the consequences of untreated genital infections. Se oba anabema onyanke kaye. Enso wanso we begu ade ahemfi ho. Na bema so bema no ho. No ampedu pe bi entity a ensunsan so a ebetimi di abrewo. Genital infections are two words. Genital oba na obema. Bema so bema. Infection. Se abo bi abetna ho o didinya enum ja ne na egu ho na se ade na ye infected. Ne gu ahodo most common ones pa yenim pa in case of Candida albicans as in fungus no e fan white so oba can odipo one of the most common ones in no two the fan gono no aye Neisseria gonorrhea bacteria no enso de ba na no kwasem se wonyange kaye sasa na wan treaty a ensusan so ne doso ne how no so wachi doso yen sha se mfiri yen no ma no oba odipo ba himfi ho white ba ho to won say ho na bon say na ho kekawo obon say nwan so bi na begwa himfi ho ho bon say ensuo bi so o describe as a fresh gota asay anam milk asay bi efra himfi ho na eba mo na egu ri nyina na se be e de enka enso e de ba himfi ho etna ho achna bon say afi na ho a o menses no first na nka ba 15 fa won say cap allow plus or minus no 2 days bon say afi de e drift a week earlier and 2 weeks before e drift 5 days earlier and I said that can was ba won kai say o dey po atra himfi ho ba sa bon say afi no time of free say we freedom na you free time of so danger no na ne danger akwa mismatch oba o dey po atra more than 1.5 years ko si apa obo so no krusia na ensure nyina asaba okata chi on se be hotro kasa fa ho a ba hwe fom be ho awo otuma nante ho o dey po ensure lactic acid na egu on airtro the sperm na ekwa ofro na apa no wo fro na apa no na bamabu no nyina ase omachi etna ensuo no etaba oba all day portal no bon sa menstrual flow asesa first pananka 5 days obu nsa wo sha na bia 6 days afedi atia ba 2 days enti about 2 days drop second ba no ema efa hen nyame abetwe kwa na ase bonsa na be yefri ho debi cloth no eba na AC poaba no o service ho no abe mess with all day poncio tinkom lactic acid na ho no e na afa abonchirewa e na de da periphery na wasa yase enti basa obonsa afa de no wonya menstrual cramps obonsa na wote yaw na afa se brebon ketenkete bi e da menses nim when na hawa all day poa wan pe ho asemanka e de brewo white no and if I say white the maya de and agata white so me so de bi what nya de pa na edupaba edrefa no solar heba meshaba solar heba mesha KUST heba department edra based on project we say since 2004 ya compile abomwa ya ke carbon enya saponins alkaloids flavonoids glycosides terpenes ekabomwa eye bonese eye multiple antimicrobial agents ebeko a cancel and one resistance no ekum o de po candida albicans cell no what change to brain every ho ema himfi ho awo won sanka so ka ba mesha na so mo ne sia pa enso so ne doso entwe manema okatachion se meka say no abrante biti ho a obo ne yidin na obo buruwa beti wasem ne ka no be ma wo so nya go no 15 years ni wo do pendrive no kote virus bae wo de besra oba no to wo so nan se wo chim jonsa ase enso yellowish bi efa de na eba as gonorrhea no enso yellowish milk candida infection wo nan se wo chim jonsa no pa enso white ma bi na enso fi wa de na eba ho na nse wan so bi abegu ho na se disco light no eko na ba bama na wo che na wo so ampe solar care ba message la kwan how we kind say one emwa de ni anase phone on say kotachi mushroom emre awia bon na ewo na ho na peja na kato who say a brand na sebe infection in mind na nsu be mfi mba they say infection but ensu na ba no afina nkopon ya ba na sa afina no pedua no pe e produce there be spongy cells na entintin ma obeman ewuro esori bakaba kama no ene money di ene ebesne content na nse wonsa de no akwese crayon ayaka so a yama half no the 10 no so de ohwa na afi no bibia ho no he diameter no si apa na akwese wine eche miensa ne ma baako ENCP and Chema winning a ma member seven Emma form. Abra solar keba mesha aba Ghana for Ajatumwa. Someone sebi infection or do a warm so a send them getting in idea free. I'm more so the demo. Adia bako ede bako was solar keba mesha on say Kotaji Bema unuma is the demo. A conversation say and Nema wadine hino a Kenyan as a content conjunctiva. A cast word conjugation. I saw my dear. Eka adi mo tete sie ni. Na kan ni peduan a produce e ma dear ne length ne diameter na wo lose ye na back to normal. It will be no so ka ba measures. Hey doctor, afred ye me hu ma dear no. He said hey magic na e bia be kan ho da bi e wa dear na en kan re e protugu mbes ne koye no. En na edu na fan abwa kanya wo amani peduan e produce ama bibia ba konkan back to normal dear ma wo. Solar keba mesha it ne body money say aso twan bema ma won bi na sa haw na empemfiri of amount bema etra ho ache no esema de fe low sperm count yes afen oligospermia no na wo de ne yese bia won to hwe no testicles no em produce konkwenti ba no far from that or producing all right but sperm duct na connecting to you know testes no amase be dua no e mo block then the block him lactic acid in suna go no nsu na pie ba no ayese cobweb ana say wire mesh and na the expect sperm duct ni mo it o release ya pen o mo ba e ba be pem ne say pan na konkonti be wo hia no mo aka net na chi na nsu yo bi na mfaso no bi so no aba mo shoot de ko entina okoye tester semen analysis dey say was count no e wa form no unya solar keba mesha one kwakum one woman no na se a dissolve lactic acid net no cobweb ne ho no efi ho am a pipe no da ho na de o release nyina etmi asane akọ ama se be yinsen etmi ediaba ho kai solar keba mesha etni body man say aso twan ne telephone numbers e the question bi a free offer na eni nkomo MTN no 0245 61 6028 0245 61 6028 0245 61 6028 and after Airtel no answer 0261 73 62 63 0261 73 62 63 kai say e solak heba mesha ye body man say aso twan bidi mesra opa solak mesha aso twan
doc me da say say Dr. Solomon say solak mesha aso twan so ye ni je ho so ye ni je ho ye namu ho sa ye sremu a ya na problem mo ma ne nso ko solak ne nsiesie ho na emunche ni ye namu na so mta bo se bi di ta e bi di tuto na tutu lumba onyu na nka tutu a wade no enche a entimin tutu ye srewa ko solak mixture yamra back to the studio ne empanimfo enwie me ne Ivan Innocent Chei our youth activist and a social commentator, as well as Mianga Semenua Bernard Odro Techia Dodonafen BOT, who is a West African sub-region K. You can't K in a Commonwealth Alliance for Youth Entrepreneurship or no an West Africa or D Nimu. Yene wamo chichen komo about Semibri. The comments coming shows that these people are actually making enormous sense. They have the knowledge. We are talking about youth empowerment, youth leadership. Wamoso wamom penemie media nimu just what the 40 and 40 obedruno na winyanya president na so train Dr. Bawumia no was 42 as say. It's all of a sudden I drew 50 something. Obenya president na dino na number 60 something. It is Yamra back in anybody for rapia. But for now, the question I asked is that how can we digitalize economy when what is used to digital, like the digital life is a privilege for the affluent few? Eskafoka krebi ne timeto internet. Ofa MTN na sefua. auto credit na anasa. Vodafone for a year bundle be say X monthly bundle. Sa X monthly on my phone, me to more internet fee, but on my phone, a month me bundle bro 5 times. 50 Ghana, 42 Ghana CD bundle no. A month me bundle bro 5 times. Meanwhile, the same person I mean here, Nana Koko also said chere a year UK. Many the same. Your barbering shop. He has a 12-seater barbering shop. I have a 7-seater barbering shop. We use internet, which is more than about 300 Ghana CD a month. Or to me, £10. That £10 to me taking more than a month to 2. So how can we digitalize the economy when the digital life is a privilege for the affluent few? Very quick one here for
Yes, Kwame Anson, I'm touch on it, and I'm saying, sir, you're free to be unlocking the state purchasing power. And what it simply means is that a buying on the war to me or the ton near puni. And it's a buy catch us or Bema ICT adding hina is doable. You can Netflix, you can YouTube, you can then. So we call behind the founders of these great ICT platforms, sir. They got state backing. Kwame, through youth entrepreneurship coordination, I've been fortunate to have met a certain young guy called Isaac Yeboah-Filson, who owns Play Africa. Play Africa can change the creative art industry of Ghana. He's a young guy at the age of 31, 32. Look, but let me tell you, this guy had been through all the corridors of power. Nobody's minding this guy. Man can branch in your UK, on your British, on your US, and can then it is simply because you see, Singapore built a man on 3 pillars: pragmatism, honesty, meritocracy. Pragmatism. Yen shed ye a bit one pragmatism, honesty, yen no cremaye. No question say our physical infrastructure for ICT digitalization is low. And there are so many people who don't have the infrastructure. In Ghana, we bet to climb from Accra to Tamale. So we cover 300 kilometers per stretcher. About 150 kilometers, we are calling ye. And the infrastructure is not there. And it's a bit STC VIP no to climb from Accra to Tamale. I can say confidently, say 400 kilometers. 250 kilometers. No do baby our caller in ye. Such an environment, no. Obu for Becca press conference as vice president, no, is non-fact. Number 2, we are saying, say, how can it be for a privileged few why the masses don't have it? It is the reason I was saying I interrogative vice president Asemno. Sir, yetiman wemu. There are young people with vision, with creative ideas. All they need is the state backing, and the idea become a multi-million venture. And mama, a classical example of Play Africa. What the platform seek to do, is say you movie now here and you now here. Let us have a data-less streaming system. So no say you Kofi Kenata or Kwame Eugene. Onyuma wo bono monetize that idea. And it's that you what to nyuma we we do 50 60s na say wo ni sika. Na fe na obey begging and a pauper to the state. But aboy we not so no the oye say. So tenasia yamfunso na Ghana for obo na chi ani asoma violence corner koka. Because we say we di trona. Yes. Corner kwaka because you say sewa broni aba, you say ye dware wiem, you say japa eba, you say wenti say wo corner kwaka sa na ebema hawa Ghana for no madwena free. So last one. And na me ne wo ka say, me di see form no, ya to fuel mo. Enti me bisa say, sa press conference na Dr. Baumi akoye no. How does it give me privilege? And I say me fuel swate. How will it give me fuel? Enti preaching about digitalization and all these things will not in any way shield you from your responsibility. Responsibility is say, let many people get job. When we get job, we can digitalize our own money. So me work man me make school papa, me say meto phone papa, meto smartphone. And once I meto smartphone, I wouldn't need you to tell me say we should digitalize. Digitalization will come when the fundamentals are good. When the fundamentals are weak, digitalization is weak.
I think the message to the youth of this particular country is me, for instance, it's sad said Dr. Baumi and the vice president, but I think Ghana for should not take him serious. And we need to avail our mind to more serious things about me attending this particular country around. Me, address no personally, my channel. I read snapshots across social media, and the interman is a Buddha concept. You say what you think is what you become, and I am. Buddha. Yes, and I'm adding say what you listen to is what informs your thought. And to never be how tia be poison your mind, and I don't know the day no. Any day be an So even this media discussion as for some of the things that I'm for can poison your mind, so you don't need to. An internet Saturday be I wanted to now head this particular program. At least ubenya idea bet me shape your mind, bet me think positive. Dr. Baumian Semno Kana like sa usual political comedy na debia or nebia because unim on mine I touted this ICT across the breadth of this particular country. There are some parts in this particular country mobile network and these are the basics. Mobile network and now what I come from
and you're far from Accra.
Oh, mobile network they call hello and yeah juma across this particular country
and you're far from Accra.
So as a serious government serious government me say internet ya Vodafone baby me team fee Vodafone me team fa nya and every month, do you know how much I pay MTN? Every month, because of a near mama yenti man talk credit crime top 400 Ghana cedis internet.
Make us Sikase na minya
me talk internet 4 million a month. Then a minya. These people are not serious. Internet and Kasawote come from Accra to Sunyani. You can browse. And these are the basic things that we here as a banya or fix it. The other say we make sure say every part of this particular country. I'm not for me a call. Every part in this particular country, Amanfo can access internet. That is the basic. From there, we build up. And this is a comedian. He's not even interested in some of these
vice president, comedian.
Sorry, this is a person on taking some of these issues serious, like a usual comedy play, politics. Yanke kama Amanfo ninye. But when the basic things, Emma Ghana for you see, baby, Ghana for niatio. Those were the days obetimi abekan sama amanfo bebo ajo so but be a 3 Ghana for any daho the usual politics this comic politics are NDCM people who come amanfo bebo ajo so we na who can sem na amanfo betun se ne bisa say na me ko me kuro ma me frame ma me internet kura ani ho data kura no wintimi wunya service kura na wo dia frame nti as a government your priority basics are digitalization and power and they say we make sure say you network the whole country because unim last one mobile network companies they are here for profit and the okwa send the profit and you are on and as a government you provide the infrastructure so we make me leverage and they now can 1,000-kilometer fiber optic way, and some of the network are providing services to some among for more those areas. So as a government, you go the same line. Say, "By Ghana have a BIA, among for betting access to internet." A significant part of this particular internet in Yajuma, and we are here talking about IT.
You take home, no. When the fundamentals are weak, digitalization will expose you.
But as I said, watch a year XYZ Abrana so enkomo. Mamenka bi binchiro. Okoti a year Nichiren Daishonin Buddha. And I quote Nichiren Daishonin Buddha. Say, do not believe anything simply because you were told. Do not believe anything simply because it was passed on from generation to generation. Do not believe anything simply because it's written in your holy books. Do not believe anything simply because your father or mother says it. But upon a careful study, when you put that thing to reasoning and it makes sense to you, then you take it. Over the years, the Ghana Foyer said, we take whatever the politician says, hook, line, and sinker. And I do say, if a politician never can't some chreya, you find Tunson Yeni, you swag kakra. Now, you musa question. For instance, over catcher is a Ghana card. At some point, it will be an e-passport. E-passport, I would call here. Your green passport, no cry, would do America, do UK. I am out deal live, be me and Poenim cry. Just a young so for Africa. And maybe I make Amsterdam. Said, you see, director Mamu call there last and the more cry him, be sure Yakaze, Belgium. Just I said, the best Mukra green passport to go and pay my hair. So when we have not been able to upgrade ourselves and get respect from the people who are supposed to respect us, you come and tell us that Ghana card will be an e-passport. Look, Marcus Garvey says something and I quote. He said, until the Negro has his own company, until the Negro has his own education, until the Negro has his own literature, until the Negro has everything, including his own digitalization, the world will stop at nothing to listen to us. Let us stop touting ourselves and digital, why not digital, when we don't even have a master plan. Yebusa Dr. Baomi has a master plan now. ebema Ghana youth no ateki a lead in positioning themselves well to benefit from a digitalization of Africa, which is still green. Idin Edi Okatechi Afrifa Mensa. Obetimi afrabe Bombardier Field Marshal Squadron Leader Ranger Buffalo Huahin Royal General Kabaka Bomfa Achiase this year enemy. Sechere this year me free Santiago na me Santiago na yukohine. And I'm saying Huahin to stress on the Huahin Royal na me pepa. I am the one that bears the spirit of our forebearers from Kenneth Kauna, Leopold Senghor, Samora Mase, Madibu Keita, Julius Kambarara Nyerere, Robert Mugabe, Muammar al-Gaddafi, Kwame Nkrumah, Munyina Sunsumu Etimi Munamidi Ejuma. I came, I saw, I fear not to say the truth. Veni, vidi, non equidem, extimue. Bye-bye. See you next week.